Welcome back to another ranking video. A while ago, I looked at the hero levels of LEGO Batman and ranked them from worst to best. Today, it's time to turn to villainy and rank the 15 villain levels. Let's get started. Easily taking the bottom of the list, we have Harboring a Grudge, and you best believe I'm harboring a grudge against this level. What a boring level this is. Just like Batboat Battle, your only real objective seems to be shooting enemies and opening gates. While penguin torpedoes are a lot more tolerable than Batboat Boys, it doesn't change the fact that this boss fight is equally as underwhelming as Batboat Battle's boss fight. Penguin basically does everything except for the part where player 2 has to drive through the toxic sludge to hit a button. Good job making the younger sibling feel involved, TT Games. This level sucks. Unfortunately, dear gamer, you cannot bypass Biplane Blast, but this level really flies by. Anyway, Scarecrow gets one job at shooting turrets, Joker gets one job of towing bombs. So this level is very formulaic and makes us thankful that LEGO games revamped the concept of vehicle levels in later LEGO games. Oh, and the boss fight sucks. The very first villain level, and honestly, not a bad level. Riddler Makes a Withdrawal does a very good job at introducing you to new abilities, super strength and mind control, and it maintains a relatively simple idea as you make your way through a car park, smash your way through a street, and blow up the entrance to a bank. This sounds like the start of a GTA heist, doesn't it? Despite being a fun level to introduce you to a life of crime, the level remains simple, devoid of anything notable. Penguin's Lair was a garbage level. Arctic World is a step up. A fun series of puzzles like constructing the snowplow and a fun slide that takes you into the heart of the lair. But when it comes to addressing elephants in the room, you best believe that there's a big elephant that very much so needs addressing. This mini kit. Oh, this mini kit is a doozy. Not just the worst mini kit in LEGO Batman, but potentially the worst mini kit in any LEGO game. Slide through 5 gates with very slippery controls, and if you miss, you have to restart the entire level again. The one try mini kit gimmick has a similar reappearance in Magic is Might in LEGO Harry Potter years 5 to 7, and it's even worse for being right at the end of the level. Though, this one is a lot easier to remedy by just staying left and knowing when to turn. Here, you just gotta hope that your partner doesn't get in the way and the game is nice to you, and for such a dumb mini kit, Arctic World is punished into being down at number 12. The unstoppable tag team of Joker and Kill 'Em Off unite and dominate the streets of Gotham City. And if you think I'm joking, this level has the most enemies out of any level in this game. I mean, look at this! There's so many of them! There's literally so many enemies in this level, you can force the game to crash. One pretty major aspect of this level that really holds it back for me is there's just too much walking around on empty streets for me to score this one higher. There are a lot of levels in this game that create lots of interesting rooms and lots of interesting puzzles for you to figure out, but this one is just so much walking and the level itself does not look appealing whatsoever. While I appreciate the back streets aren't going to look like Cloud Cuckoo Land, this level really does not appeal on general design. So sorry to anyone that really likes Lure of the Night, it didn't lure the top 10. Breaking Blocks is a very average episode finale. It's a huge step down from the face-off with far less interesting puzzles and a less appealing looking level in general, just like the Lure of the Night. And in terms of continuity, I really don't understand how this level is supposed to line up with the face-off anyway. In the face-off, the room before the bank vault is this large corridor, and then suddenly in the villain level the room looks like this? How is that even possible? Why would there be 2 entrances to one bank vault? That doesn't make any sense. While this level title is a little vague, On the Rocks refers to the villain Mr. Freeze level, and this one genuinely does a really good job at utilizing him as a character. There's plenty of puzzles like freezing the ice cream, but they ensure that you don't forget about the Riddler either, with plenty of puzzles incorporating him in too. All round, pretty fun level. a very well designed level, with Joker and Scarecrow desperately trying to escape from a museum in lockdown. I love the idea of the two villains being trapped from falling through the ceiling, and again, this level really does a great job at making you feel like the museum is in lockdown, especially in the section with the poisonous gases. But wait a minute, if this level is so good, why is it only at number 8? Well, there's one big problem I have with this level that really loses merit for me. Scarecrow. Of all the story mode characters, Scarecrow is the most useless, least fun character to play. He has no unique weapons, only one ability of security access. And yes, the guy who specializes in toxins is killed by the poisonous gas. What? I get the level needed a way to separate the two characters, but wow, they really had to butcher Scarecrow to make this level possible, and player 2 really suffers because of it. So have a guess who I got to play Scarecrow in my LEGO Batman series.
Are you kidding me?
Even his jump animation sucks as he falls flat on his face. I know it's unfair to bring a level down this much because of one character, but I have two reasons in favour of it. Firstly, a level should be fun for both players, not just oriented for one person. And secondly, it's my list, deal with it. Rocking the Docks gives us a unique harbour environment, which is exclusive to the villain levels due to the absence of a Bane boss fight in the hero stages. Unlike Joker's masterpiece, both characters are fun to play, and offer integral roles in completing the level. Plenty of fun puzzles along the way, with my personal favourite being the secret pub area you can only access in free play mode. I really don't know why newer LEGO games stopped doing these free play areas, as they always added so much charm and replay value to a story level. Just like To the Top of the Tower, Dying of Laughter features an exciting episode finale, as, you guessed it, you climb the Gotham Tower. You'd think that there would be a convenient set of stairs for you to use, but no, of course not. This is a LEGO game. Why would it ever be that simple? Despite my love for this level, I have to knock it down a peg, as out of all the villain levels on this list, this one feels the closest to its hero counterpart. In other words, the closest to basically playing the exact same level again. Yeah, I know. How are you supposed to make a level feel completely different when it's literally the exact same tower? But it just feels so much less unique than some of the other villain levels. Nonetheless, it's still a very good level, and Joker and Harley Quinn are a very fun duo to play. From one level with Joker and Harley Quinn to the other level with Joker and Harley Quinn, we have a surprise for the Commissioner. Well, they have a surprise for the Commissioner. I decided to rank this level above its climax, as out of the two levels, this one just feels more unique. Despite being the same circus, this level shows us a completely different side of it, showing us parts we haven't seen before. That's one of the big things the top 5 entries on this list have in common. I love the villain levels that actually make you see something you haven't seen before, something from a completely new perspective, and that's something that I think a surprise for the Commissioner establishes perfectly. An enterprising theft is a most enticing piece of entertainment the whole way through. This level has you solving puzzles to navigate your way around Bruce Wayne's enterprise, but the puzzles are a lot more interesting than your typical open the door type puzzles. There's a great blend of puzzles that utilize both characters' strengths and weaknesses, such as the laboratory room, which requires you to fill the room up with toxic sludge. In order to help Two-Face advance, the Riddler must be held back by this newly created hazard, and I just think the level does such a great job at playing off of this. And of course, you get to operate a robot through a field of lasers. I mean, come on, how many other LEGO games can offer you that as an incentive? I decided this level deserves to be ranked above the Joker's levels, as this level is a completely new setting we've never seen before. And just like Rocking the Docks, there's extra attention to detail on the free play side, with a couple of secret areas, including the disco room. Stealing the number 3 spot is stealing the show. Penguin and Catwoman return and must climb across the rooftops before landing in yet another unique, unseen setting we haven't seen before, a giant museum. This part of the level is amazing. Letting you ride dinosaurs, smashing up the museum is just so much fun, and most certainly a great way to keep both players entertained. Though, my one criticism I have with the museum area is that the design is very simplistic and it most certainly looks outdated. It's a fun part of the level, but it is essentially just a giant square. The boss fight is okay, but it's not a hindrance to this ranking at all, as I still think the level is very fantastically created and worthy of taking our number 3 podium spot. Just narrowly missing the top spot is a daring rescue. This level is just so cleverly designed, as instead of just showing up at the police station entrance and being shot down, Penguin devises a plan to safely travel through the sewers instead. And who better to help him navigate than the sewer beast himself, Killer Croc? Seriously, everything ties together in this level so well. It doesn't just feel like Killer Croc is there for the sake of it. It's not like the Joker's campaign, where it's Joker, Harley Quinn, and a mosh pit of random villains. Killer Croc actually feels like he has a place in this level. And with just how well everything ties together in this level, I decided to give A Daring Rescue a respectable second place, as not only is it super well thought out, it's fun, there's lots of enticing puzzles, and everything about this level is just so much better than the hero counterpart. So congratulations, A Daring Rescue, you take the silver medal. And finally, at number 1, we have Green Fingers, my favourite villain level and my favourite level in LEGO Batman overall. This level does a fantastic job at incorporating Poison Ivy as a character. Not only are there plenty of puzzles to showcase her unique ability, but the stage design itself is full of flowers and other beautiful set pieces that can really make you tell this is meant to be a Poison Ivy level. We've got a greenhouse, we've got a rideable plant beast, and a racetrack. Why don't later LEGO games do more stuff like this? This level is incredible. And I know I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot in this video, but this level really hits the mark on everything. Engaging sections for both players, beautiful level design, and all round so much fun to play. And most certainly, my favourite level in LEGO Batman.